Okay, hey, I'm Steve Scott, and thanks for watching our video. We are going to do the Russian drag right now. This is a move we like here at Welcome Mat Judo Jiu-Jitsu Club, the Sambo Club in Kansas City, Missouri. So I'm going to have JT and Mike help me here. JT's going to start out. This is a really cool way to get into a leg lock, an arm lock, a choke, or not a choke so much, but a pinning situation. We'll show you all three variations of this. We're starting here off the back in this particular case. So what happens is in many cases, the top grappler will pop up maybe to maybe pass guard or reach back. Like in Sambo we do, he'll come back and try to get some type of a leg hold, some like a leg technique, a submission. But what happens here is he's giving this leg. So JT's going to underhook, and as he does that, he's going to hook very tightly into the crotch of his elbow and the inside of his elbow, and he's going to drag it. Okay, because Sambo move, we call it the Russian drag. Now notice he collapsed Mike on his buttocks and side. He's extended this leg. Now he's just going to kick his right leg over, JT is, and he's going to apply a really good Jujigatami from there. Okay, we'll show you again. No basic way to do it. Underhook, catch him, and get the Jujigatami. One more time. So, and also it's really important. Don't wait for him to, present it very, long. As soon as the guy pops his knee up, JT's going to grab it and drag, and he catches it. You can see how it's done there. It's a quick, sudden, very effective arm lock. It puts him literally flat on his butt, and you catch him in a very odd position for Juji. Not too many people expect this. We're going to do another way where we're going to do like, was it head roll Juji we're going to do, JT? Okay. So when he does this, he's actually going to do a rolling Jujigatami, put the knee over the head, and he rolls Mike all the way over, finishes with a head roll Juji. Okay? Might come back a little further, so Julie, by the way, Julie's doing our video here for us, so, and there you can see how he rolls that. Julie, why don't you stand up, maybe get a downward version, so you can see here. So see what's happening here. He pops up, puts the knee, see how the shin, and he keeps rolling, and he finishes into a very nice Jujigatami. Very effective way to get into a rolling head roll Jujigatami. A lot of you may be Ronda Rousey fans. That's one of her favorite ways, rolling over the direction of the head. Not particularly this setup, but understand it's a head roll type Jujigatami. Okay, all right. Another way, guys, we're going to do a pinning technique, right, from here. Okay, so if you can't particularly maybe catch them for an arm lock, you can also collapse that arm or that leg with a Russian drag and let it sit up into a mount position. Okay, now you've got him, you've got your control, you're sitting up on him, a mount or tate shihogatami. So drag it, come back on him, and sit him. Okay, there you go. Now, in one of the sports we do, which is Sambo, which this comes from Sambo, this is, once I sit up on him, I establish, I can get 4 points for my hold down, then the referee will urge me to go to a submission technique. I'll probably go to a leg lock, arm lock from there, whatever it may be. So you can see how it's a very effective thing. Let's do one more time on the Russian drag to basically the mount or the tate shihogatami position. Come right up. You can see you're in control. You're literally sitting on it and controlling. Okay. Another version, Mike, you want to try this with a leg lock. One of the original intents of the Russian drag was to get the leg. So JT is going to pop up, catch that, roll it. You can just keep rolling and finish off with a nice straight knee bar. Okay, let's have Mike, several more, Mike, and do them slow. People want to see it. And you can see how he catches his knees, and when Mike does this, he does what we call lacing the legs. And he comes up, stop just for a second, guys. See how he shoves his knee in here, and he starts to lace? Now that's what we call lacing the legs. And he controls it, and he just keeps rolling over, and he rolls all the way through with a very nice straight knee bar. One more time, and we'll do that slow again for the viewers. He pops up, you see how he jams in there, and he laces, see how good control? And look how he's rolling here, and he keeps rolling through. Very nice straight knee bar. JT, why don't you do the one with the arm lock when he does pop up? So we could do a Russian drag from an arm lock. Okay, when in some cases, the top grappler might stand up and you catch him with a Russian drag that way too. So watch how he does here as he pops up. Now, what he's going to do, see how he catches here? Russian drag, finishes. Okay. So if a guy does stand up like to stop the match or to pull him off the mat, underhook, collapse him, he's no longer pulling him up off the mat, the top grappler. One more time. Again, stop it just for a second. The top guy, his job, he wants to pull a bottom guy off the mat. We always see that in judo. We see that in sambo. You know, it's a mate in judo and it's a whistle in sambo. Some martial arts, some MMA or something, the action does not stop, okay? In this particular case, he wants to put him back down in a vulnerable position. Because right now, Mike could stand up and maybe do an MMA fight, and this ring blows down on him, spike him, whatever. Well, JT doesn't want that, so he's going to underhook, and he's just going to Russian drag him. Bam, there we go, and he catches it very nice. So you can see he could also do a head roll Jujigatami if he wanted to, but in this case, he's just finishing with a straight Jujigatami from that position. There he's going to get fancy. There we go, and you can see how he rolls. So that's the Russian drag. Those are some of the ways we practice it. Experiment with it. It's a great move. It's a lot of fun. And love to have you watch any of our videos. We have our YouTube channel. Welcome at Steve Scott or Welcome at Judo Jiu-Jitsu Club. And I'm an author. A number of my books on Turtle Press. So go to turtlepress.com and you'll see a bunch of my books there. Many of the things you'll see that we just did are in my books. So we hope we're probably going to have a few more videos here, and we sure appreciate you watching. Thanks a lot.